show is brought to you by the Black Business School, the #1 black wealth institution on earth. To learn how to invest in the stock market for free, please visit firstshareofstock.com. That's firstshareofstock.com, and that link is at the top line of the description box. You got my personal recommendation on that, firstshareofstock.com.
You know, that was a good blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like he followed the blueprint to the T and executed it right, and it worked out. So that being said, I watch it, and I got my own blueprint. It's the same thing. It's the same. I got the blueprints. I'm just adding on a different room over here, different bathroom over here, heated floors over here, Italian tiles in the back for the, by the pool, Italian marble. Shit don't get hot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So we see also another member, former member of MFG, Meek Mill, talking about his label situation, and not to speak on another man's contract, but to kind of put it in hindsight. You see, even his last album, we kind of thought that he might have been kind of thrown it away to get out of his contract, and he kind of confirmed it a couple of days ago. But can you speak on, was that more so a deal or a situation with Atlantic, or that you know of, or was that with Ross? Because a lot of people blamed it on Ross, but then Ross came and cleared up and said, nah, that's not with me so much, that's with Atlantic. Let's clear the air on
that. Well, I'm not privy to any behind the scenes things of their situation, and even if I was, I wouldn't really touch on it because I'm not that type of dude. But I really don't know what's going on, and I like it that way. You know what I mean? Because I'm not emotionally attached, so. You know, you won't hear a peep out of me. It's, you know, that's big brother, little bro thing going on. You know, I think they'll iron it out. You know, it's only money. You put it in the ground, it grows nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully, you know, everything, because, you know, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Meek Mills, man. It's one of those, like, to me, he's like this generation's Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Argue with me, whoever want to do it. Who? Let's argue. You know what I'm saying? I think he's this generation's Jay-Z. So, and you know, so I think they'll work it out. It's only business, and whatever with Atlantic, with Rose, I don't know. I don't want to know, and you know, for the most part, I just don't want to see anybody fall out behind this bullshit, or if there is any bullshit to fall out behind, I don't want to see that. That's not what's up.
Go on, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
What makes Meek Mill this generation Jay-Z in your opinion? Or expound on that.
The weather changed, so it's not a relapse, all right? For the record, got to let folks know, but like, what? See, got him. I think he's like, when it comes to music, let me put it that way. When it comes to music, he hasn't made, you know, those Jay-Z moves yet. He's definitely in position to do so. But when it comes to music, the way he captures the moment, the way he displays it through the words, I ain't never seen nothing like that since Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like I get that. I get that vibe that, like, when you hear it the first time, you really don't get it. You get it, but then when you hear it again and again and again, and it sinks even deeper into your soul, like, that's what kind of music Meek Mill make to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't, like, I listen to Meek Mill music when I need substance. When I'm tired of hearing that hollow shit, I listen to Meek Mill. I listen to Rose. I listen to Jay-Z. I listen to, you know what I'm saying, artists like that got substance. You know what I'm saying? And he, you know, he did it the biggest in the city. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm definitely a fan, man. You know, the whole Dream Chasers and all that, man. Yeah.
I remember you were saying, you mentioned like 5 different rappers that you was, you know, that made up Gunplay, and you mentioned Jay-Z, I think ODB, and a few rappers. Who are those other rappers? I'm slipping a blank right now in my mind.
It's all good. It's Jay-Z for being intellectual.
Right.
I'm not a dummy. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm at all. Like I'm into other stuff that's nerd shit. You know what I'm saying? So stuff that he was talking about in '96, I actually understood. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was saying, you know what the fuck he was talking about. I understood it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a part in his word and the way he talked about there is a future. You know what I'm saying? After you can retire a dope boy. You know what I'm saying? If
Right.
you do the right thing. You know, he was like the hope with Jay-Z. And you know, then with Old Dirty Bass with Nas,
Okay. Yeah.
with Nas, it was the wordplay, the cadence, the knowledge of self he had, and he just was, it was like he was woke back when, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like Mob, and then now Prodigy, Mob
Mm-hmm.
Deep, you know, he was woke back then, and then he had that brash nigga, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, like, and his unorthodox flow, Prodigy, unorthodox, obtuse angle flow. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I write bills, $100 bills. Come on, that's just like and you know what I mean. And then Old Dirty Bastard for he was, we probably, if I would have ever met him, we would have probably been doing snorting a line together, drinking, getting high as him, and doing the same shit he would be wilding and doing whatever the fuck. Because I felt like I could let my wild side out with ODB on the record and on camera, and everybody going, but that's what they was like, boy, you know, you like the downside ODB. You like, no, first that's when I was like wilding, but then when I really got into the music, and people were listening to my shit, and they started referring me to, like, comparing me to
Mm-hmm.
the down south DMX.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I see that.
So that's when, you know, when his albums, that Flesh of My Flesh, the first album, Hell is Hot, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's called, right? I'm not tripping, right?
Yeah, it's dark as hell. It's hot. That was
I
it.
mean, that dog can say, yep, you know what I'm saying? And like, like he gave me that everybody in one kind of vibe. You know, he gave me the bars. He gave me he gave me he gave me it's okay to fuck up and tell how you fucked up. It's
Right.
okay to you know what I'm saying? It's he gave me transparency, how to really be transparent, not only with my habits and not only with just wilding out, but transparent from transparent to my shortcomings as well, and be letting the fans, like being transparent to the fans. That's what he taught me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then his habit as well. I had the same habit. I went through the same thing.
Right.
Not everybody, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody can beat that. It's a real devil you really fight. Like, I know y'all think it's just demons in your mind. Nah. The motherfucker pops out and be right there with his dukes up.
Mm.
And like you got to throw them boulders off the shoulders, and you know what I'm saying?